I'm merely positive that it would be viewed as a public service. Unfortunately, I really do have to meet with Roxanne tonight. We have to put the last touches on our final essay soon. Rakesh sighs and puts on a small domino mask. Well, I guess it cannot be helped then. That boy's going to get into some serious trouble. Still, I don't know if it's worth missing tonight's session with Roxanne. The answer to that is no. No, it isn't worth missing. I'm not going to sit here and help you fucking paint flowers. I can't just let him go out there on his own. I couldn't live with myself if he did something like that got him arrested, and I didn't try to at least stop him or temper it somewhat. Oops. Right, no, that's not what I've decided. Hang on. So, basically, Rakesh, fuck you by playing the event. Please don't get arrested. I have to put Rakesh out of my head for now. Roxanne is coming over. I look over my notes for my half of our final essay. I think I've got things organised pretty well. I just hope Roxanne hasn't already gone to the professor behind my back. We really haven't met as often as we had initially planned. I set out a few last-minute replacements as I wait for Roxanne to show up. She's not due for another few minutes, so I set out my notes and tried to see if my position is sound. Oh hey, is this Twat's class? Roxanne coming over tonight? Did I decide on calling him Thor or Twat? It's definitely Twat, wasn't it? I think Thor's a little too complimentary. I try not to leap out of my chair. Max, I didn't hear you coming. Yeah, he likes it that way. Sorry, no biggie, was just curious. No need to get freaked out. No, I'm not freaked out. Yes, Roxanne is coming over tonight. Sheesh. Ah, you're cute when you're flustered. Fuck off. I've clearly shown, interest in someone else. Your child went about 6 months ago. I roll my eyes at Max, who just shrugs with a goofy grin on his face. Suddenly, Max's expression turns contemplative. Hey, I'm just curious, why did you choose Roxanne over me? I mean, I know I'm not the greatest student or whatever, but I could have helped a little, right? I know you said all that stuff about me bugging you all the time, but I almost never bug you these days. Yeah, alright, fair point. I don't actually remember the last time you did. Hardly ever, rarely, okay? Less than constantly, but that's something, right? You know what? You dug yourself out of a hole, and then there was just a cave-in, and the hole got bigger. He gives me an endearingly sheepish grin, and I'm just not sure what to say. Oh, Max, I didn't think you could take it seriously. I don't think I could trust myself around you. I didn't think you could take it seriously is a better option. I mean, to be perfectly honest, that's why anyway. So, I didn't think you could take it seriously. I sigh and decide to just give him the hard truth. If he's really my friend, he'll want to hear it. Honestly, Max, I didn't think you could take an extra credit assignment seriously. I know you're not really into all this studying and good grade stuff, and I'm not judging, but, well, I am. And I didn't think I could trust you to step up. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't have put it as hard as that. What we've essentially done there is just shut up, you're useless at life. Damn, that was harsh. Max looks down at his feet for a few moments. I guess I see what you mean, but it doesn't make it any less hurtful. I could have been a good partner, you just had to choose me to see. If you ask me, Anne simply made the most logical choice for clear success. I wheel my head around to see Sally standing next to Roxanne with a sheepish look on her face. I ran into her outside on my way in. She said she has business, so... Yes, we do have business, which we should be getting to. I shrug at Max and go over to welcome Roxanne. When I look back over, I see Max and Sally heading upstairs with Vegemite sandwich. I thought pets weren't allowed in the dorms. Oh, we're just house-sitting for a day or two. Everyone's excited. Let's hope she hasn't seen a dog before. She makes sure to shoot a disappointing glare at Max before accepting my greeting. It seems like there's some weird antagonism going in here. I'm not sure if she heard what we were saying. Her expression is as sour as ever. Finally, with all the distracting people out of my way, it's time for Roxanne and I to get down to business. To be fair, even if she had heard what we were saying, it's not like I said anything bad. Alright, we got money and we have energy. I think that's it. I'm thinking of taking her to somewhere. I mean, look, this day we study all day. After 2 days of just flat out studying, yeah, we'll go to bed early. On Sunday. There we are. And this way, energy should keep up and everything should be golden. It's starting to get really nice outside. The weather's been nice and warm lately. This is pretty much the perfect finals week. With spring break only a week away, I'm having a hard time concentrating on my schoolwork. Spring break? In 15 weeks? Are you sure? Really? I'm pretty sure there are more months between August and, I don't know, when spring break is April, say. So I'm assuming it's Easter. There's a bit more than 15 weeks between those two. Has it only 50? Oh, fuck it, I'm sure someone will explain it to me. I clap my hands on my cheeks and I try to keep my head together. I still have my finals to take. I can't afford to be distracted now. I've got my book in my lap, but my attention keeps wandering and I keep staring at the quad around me. That's how I notice Professor Twat walking by me. It should be thinking about his extra credit assignment. I wonder if Roxanne has already gone to see him. I begin wondering if I should go to see him. The professor is almost through the quad. I can still catch him if I want, but I'm not sure I want to. No, we don't want to ask him, because that would imply mistrust. I've put myself in such a moral dilemma by not fucking choosing Max. At least Max can be tamed. No, fuck it, we're not going up. Because Roxanne will only see me, walking by there. I know how this works. I watch Professor Twat disappear into one of the buildings. I really don't want to betray Roxanne. I don't even want the temptation of talking to Professor Twat. I really hope Roxanne hasn't betrayed me, but at least I'll know. I kept my end up. I return to the book in my lap, but a few minutes later my attention is wandering again. I look up at the building Professor Task went into and see Roxanne coming out. That doesn't bode well, but there's nothing I can do about it. I go back to studying again and just hope for the best. Oh shit. I think that was just telling us that we signed our own death warrant by going with Roxanne. Balls. Oh well. Wait, you want me to do what? Please, Anne. Sally was all worked up about this thing today, and I'm worried the scene might get ugly. I'm already stuck here fielding calls from the housing authority about student involvement. Apparently, Sally went down to the science building earlier to join a bunch of other students in protesting. What exactly are they protesting? I don't know. I'm paid to keep you people from burning the house down, not to watch your every move. Sorry, Anne. It's been a rough week. Can you please go check up on her for me? I'm supposed to have a meeting with my advisor this afternoon. No! We're not going to skip an event like this just because someone we've never met before will show up. Come on, I'll pull some strings and make sure your advisor sees you tomorrow. Well, okay, if you're sure you can get it arranged. Definitely. Thank you, Anne, I owe you. Advisor, do they mean like a job advisor? Someone who a career advisor? Someone who tells you what job you should go into once you quit? You're in university. If you don't have a vague idea of what you want to be doing, you're never going to know. A career advisor is not going to tell you. He's probably just going to point... He's just going to point his finger at the local supermarket and be like, look, you're just going to be stacking shelves. If you really don't know, shelves there. Oh, Lord. Right, come on. They're going to be protesting animal cruelty. I'm calling it now. I can see it coming. I head out the door and over to the science building. When I get there, there's a crowd of maybe 30 people all holding signs and murmuring. The crowd doesn't seem ugly, but they do seem quite disgruntled. I can see a few campus security officers overlooking the crowd. I wonder where Sally is in all this. Are we going to stand for this? Right on cue, Sally's standing on a box of some kind at the front of the crowd, speaking on this microphone. Oh lord, she's the leader of this twatish people. We don't know what they're protesting yet. Let's find out, then call them twats. When I found out what they were doing testing on animals here at our school, I sent out the call for action. Sighs. Alright. What animals were they testing on? Were they killing live monkeys and seeing if they had AIDS? Or was it something a bit different? I'm really happy that you all answered that call, but now we need to send up a different call. A call to stop the atrocities happening right inside this building. That's more than fucking 29 people cheering. What? That sounded like there was a whole crowd of people. It's like a fucking presidential election cheer. Oh well. The crowd cheers for her, hefting their signs high. I can see the security guards getting restless. A few of them are reaching towards their belts. Wow. They're not going to take their belts off and just become wife beaters, are they? No! You will not! Well, will it be something like that, or will they just roleplay? Cook me dinner! Bam! Just hit them or something. Yeah, odd thought. Of course, the school doesn't allow weapons, so they don't have anything on their belts. Still, it's worrying. I make my way to the front of the crowd and wave to Sally. And that's why we cannot stop our clarion call until these monsters have given up all the tests they're doing on animals in there. Are you with me? The crowd cheers again while I try to get Sally's attention. That's what I thought, and if those cowards don't get out here soon, then we're going to bust in there and free those animals ourselves. See, this is when you guys take it a bit far. I'm pretty sure the trespassing, I'm pretty sure breaking and entering as well, that's illegal. You can't just do that. It's like, there was this thing where, I don't remember who it was, I think it was Russia were drilling in the North Pole, and a load of people, when protesters went up there, chucked everyone off, well, basically acquired the rig and went, well, you're not doing it anymore, protesting! And then they're all surprised when they're thrown into jail. It's like, yeah, you're not allowed to hijack a fucking building and take it for yourselves. That's not how it works. Oh, well, I'm sure hippies will justify it somehow. This is just wrong. The crowd cheers again, even louder this time. No, that's exactly the same shit. The security guards are definitely getting nervous. I frantically wave Sally over as she finally gets off her box. Oh, Anne! Hey, I'm so happy you came. I actually came because Dominic asked me to check on you. I didn't even know this was happening. Well, I'm here anyway. Oh, well, I'm still happy you came. You won't be after I convince you to not do something illegal. How did all this start? Right, you won't believe it. I was on our campus message board when I read a post that stated they were due to begin testing with animals today. How are they testing with animals? Are they making a mouse run through a maze for cheese? Or are they killing things openly and then eating their liver to see if it tastes any good? You've got to give me more explanation than this. A message board post, really? Yeah, the guy must have been a scientist because he said it was going to be really hard to deal with. He said he was expecting a lot of suffering. A message board, a forum post. You read it on a forum post? Yeah, anything. Like, the least bit of sympathy I may have had has gone. It's just out of the window. It's just like, nope! They're testing on suffering animals? I can't stand for that, Anne. Sally, look, the internet is full of lies. I remember when some post had me convinced that malaria was carried exclusively by 6-year-olds. Are you sure this was true? I was going to say, I read them the other day that Elvis Presley is live and well and living impeccable. You know, not everything's true. Well, answer me this. If nothing is happening in there, how come they refuse to let us in and see, huh? Because you'd only tear up the place and not believe it and assume they'd moved them all. Maybe because there are 30 angry people out here? Yeah, 30 angry people about all the lies. Look, are you with me or are you against me here? I've already had to tell the stupid rent-a-cops that we're perfectly within our rights. Don't you start on me too. Support Sally on her charge to the building. Go back home to do some quick research. Look, Sally, I'm not against you, but all this seems really weird and hasty. Let me look into this a bit more. Maybe I can get you some more specific information so you can properly accuse them, okay? Just promise not to charge in at all until I get back, alright? Ha! I doubt that's gonna do a thing. Alright, fine, just hurry. I can't stand to think of those animals in trouble. I run home with all my might, so I know if I don't hurry, someone's going to do something stupid. As soon as I get in the door, I hurry up to my room. I know I haven't got much time, so I start searching through the college's message boards with a fervour. Let's see, here we go, found the original message. Starting testing on animals today, I hate it. So much suffering, but it's all in the name of science. You've got the grant, better make use of it. What grant is this? I fish through various campus news articles, tracing links and keywords back until I find the source of the grant and what the research is for. When I do, I slap my palm to my face so hard it actually hurts. I print the article and rush out back out the door. I really can't believe this is happening. I'm sure once Sally understands, she'll feel the same way. Back at the protest, I can see her just in time. Up in front of the door to the science building, I can see Sally bullying a short guy with glasses who seems to be from the science building. He seems familiar, but I can't place him now. It's Butler. This is your last chance, Birch. Yeah, Birch, I fucking yes. Terrence. Come clean about your hideous experiments. I'm telling you, there are no hideous experiments in here. Everything in here is perfectly safe and approved.